look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines.
When you think about the history of college football, you have got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. Nico Iamaleava led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Running inside, it's Knight. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Iamaleava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Right on target this time. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He wants to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time,
there's some room. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. run inside. It's Hosler. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Rides to the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll go to the counter play. Plows through the defense. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. He's at the touchdown. Georgia Tech. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at...
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Off the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the right. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's going to run it. Takes it the other way. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Trying to make something happen. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And how about this signal caller today, man? Showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend. And this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. The early scripts have worked, trying to add to this 14-7. Fires one high and deep. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bruins!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Hosley. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Might as well stick with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throwing, Imaliava. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Woods. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Gets the back moving. Iamaleava. Got his man on the outside. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The run inside. It's Hosley. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Handoff to the lone back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Got a little grass. The tap. He is in. Touchdown, UCLA. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Knight. Still on his feet at the 40. Breaks into the... Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Grove. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Going to the run, it's Thomas. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Bruins! Excellent pass by the back on the option. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Pulls it in. It's Allen. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Georgia Tech, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in...
Oh, he wants it all. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the move, it's Knight. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on...
Could be an alley. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the...
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go right back downfield. Goes high to pull it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He splits the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, down here on the sideline to start the third quarter, there is a lot of energy with the UCLA Bruins right now. Guys are yelling. We've been here before. They know how to come back in a situation like this. They've proven they can do it, and this is a resilient team. We'll see if this energy carries them to a better start here in the third quarter.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Got it looking for a first. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking for room, it's Thomas. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hand off from the shotgun. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Thomas. There's a crease. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes a grab and room to run. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught in the backfield. It's Addison. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Running inside, it's Alexander. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Right back to the well. Oh, what a move. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
56, Georgia Tech, 24.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Maybe some room here. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll go right back to it.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away.